Dissociative identity disorder is a rare yet frightening mental illness where one's personality may fragment and break into completely separate identities. Affecting only 0.01 to 1% of the general population, it is a coping mechanism developed by an individual to help deal with stressful situations. From time to time, Ashley will arrive in places she has no memory of even going to in the first place. People on the street will sometimes stop to ask if she remembers them, but she doesn't.
Hello, my name's Ashley. I'm 16 years old and currently attending high school. I live with my mom and have no siblings, but I do have a pet guinea pig named Charles.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. That's Stefanie, and don't you forget it. People keep spelling it wrong, and I can't believe how stupid they are. Like, seriously? I don't get it. How hard is it to spell Stephanie, right? People are so dumb sometimes.
Alright, care to share anything else about yourself?
I'm going to inherit a ton of money when I turn 25, so don't talk to me like that, okay? My God, you're making me late to my nail appointment. I'm out.
Lastly is Violet. She's a little,
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
No.
What do you call four Spanish people in quicksand? Cuatro, cinco.
It is true that most people with DID do not realize that they have it. DID diagnosis requires both medical and psychiatric evaluations as well as long interviews with the individual and the individual's family. Ashley's mom, Linda, is being interviewed by the trained specialist Dr. Michelle, who was recommended to the family by Ashley's worried boss. Psychotherapy is a form of therapy commonly used to treat individuals with DID, and on average takes about 3 to 5 years of therapy. The main goal is usually integration, which involves combining the multiple personalities into one unified person.
The therapist recommended psychotherapy as the best course of action. Linda, Ashley's mom, told her that as a child, Ashley did not spend most of her childhood with her, but rather with her father, because her mom had left when she was 1 year old, which is something that Linda deeply regrets. Dr. Michelle explained that DID could be caused by traumatic events in her past. Ashley's also been very moody lately, and antidepressants were prescribed to her.
Sit down.
Hi, is it Dr. Michelle? I really don't know what I'm doing here. My mom and my boss say that I have a problem, but I don't think I do. I'm as normal as they come.
Dr. Michelle explains that Ashley is in denial.
Psychotherapy seems to be the best options to extract those painful past memories and to hopefully integrate your personalities into one harmonic identity so you will no longer have to deal with things such as time lapses.
What is DID? And what do you mean, personalities? I had a perfectly normal life, so I don't understand what painful memories you're talking about.
Never mind about that. Let's get to the point. Your mother mentioned something about your dad. Care to talk about him?
I don't remember much, actually. I don't see him anymore. I have pretty bad memory, so everything's a little unclear.
Think. What do you recall about him?
He was alright for a dad, I guess. I mean, I don't have any other dads to compare with, I guess.
Anything else you remember?
Not really.
Hello?
Ashley's mother explained that Ashley was acting strange again.
Oh, gee, Mother. I can't believe you just dragged me all the way over here to see a doctor with no stethoscope.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
Oh my gosh! Stefoscope! Stethoscope! Like Stephanie!
You're clearly not Ashley.
Who's this annoying Ashley chick everyone keeps talking about?
Sit down and let's talk about a function in Ashley's life. What kind of person do you describe yourself as?
I don't know. I'm rich, if you can't tell. I'm beautiful, intelligent. I basically got the whole package. Why am I here? You don't even have a stethoscope.
I see. Forget about the stethoscope, Miss Stephanie. We need to talk about your relationship with your father. What do you remember?
He works with my mom. They're both CEOs of multi-billion companies. Are you, like, trying to steal our money?
No, well, yes, you pay me, of course, but that's not the aim here. We are trying to help you. What did he do to you? Were you in any pain, emotionally, physically?
I'm in pain now from a headache just from hearing you talk. I want to go home to my plush carpets and 84-inch TV screen, not here with some quack doc.
Look, I get paid by the hour, so I don't have to help you, but I'm going to. Because solving you provides me satisfaction. I'm like, the Dr. House of therapy, pretty much.
Do you even know who my father is? I'll make him sue you for, harassment or something. And for lying about being a doctor. Isn't that, illegal? Yeah, it's illegal, right?
Firstly, I'm a real doctor. I'm a trained specialist on dissociative disorders, actually. And secondly, the real question is, do you know who your father is? Do you know who your father is?
Yes. I've told you already, he's a CEO.
Ashley's second alter, Violet, is tempted to come out.
What are those?
What? I don't see anything.
Those marks on your arms. They look like old scars. Do you remember getting them?
I really don't see any scars. I want to leave now. Can I go?
I mean, these look like incredibly painful burn scars, but they're too neat and even to be an accident. Did someone do this to you?
Stephanie soon switches to Violet.
Could you let go of me?
Do you remember where you got these scars?
I'm not telling you anything until I know who you are.
I'm your psychiatrist, here to help your dissociative identity disorder.
Likely story, but I don't believe you. I'm going home now. You stop me, and I'll break your finger.
Okay.
Ashley returned the next day, but there were no signs of her alter, Stephanie, or her other unnamed alter. Dr. Michal figured if she waited, they might reappear again. However, after several days of no progress, she decided to try a new method. Hypnosis?
Hypnosis doesn't work, but dissociative identity disorder patients are very susceptible to these kinds of things. They respond very well to hypnosis. It works very effectively.
All right, I guess we'll try it then.
Close your eyes. You're sleeping, you're calm, even breaths, in, out, in, out. On the count of 3, you'll be asleep. 1, 2, 3.
If you're following me, I swear, I will end you.
There's no need for the violence. I'm only here to help Ashley.
I'm trying to protect her too.
So we're both on the same page here. We're both trying to help Ashley. But if I want to help Ashley, I'm going to need to know what happened with her father. Do you know anything about that?
When Ashley was younger, her father was an alcoholic, and whenever he would smoke, he would take the lit cigarette and burn her arms with it.
That sounds very traumatic. Do you know why he did such a thing?
Ashley's mom left when she was really young, so her dad blamed her for that. Being drunk all the time didn't help.
This will really help Ashley. Thank you for sharing this with me. It's been very helpful.
The therapy describes Ashley's alters to her.
You have 2 alters. One is named Stephanie. She has a larger-than-life personality, but she's a sweet girl. The other is Violet, a darker you who's there to protect you in extremely stressful situations.
There are people inside of me that I don't know anything about. Is there any way to get rid of them?
There's no distinct way to get rid of them. Each DID patient has their own way of dealing with alters. Some no longer need them as they progress and learn new coping strategies. Other patients never get rid of their alters, just learn to harmonize with them.
I don't want to harmonize with them. I just want to get rid of them.
Did you know that your father abused you?
What are you talking about? He wasn't the greatest dad in the world, but he wasn't abusive.
How did you get those marks on your arm?
I guess I must have hurt myself cooking or something. I don't remember.
They were done by your father. Violet's been telling me about the moments in your memory that you've forgotten. It wasn't a kitchen accident.
Well, obviously Violet was lying. I would remember something as serious as that.
You barely remember anything about your father. How do you know this isn't true?
I just have a bad memory.
Your memory lapses aren't normal. For example, you went shopping with your mom the other day, right?
Of course. We went to the mall and I got some new clothes.
Great, but which mall did you go to?
Just the one. Oh, I don't remember. We were going out the driveway, and then I remember coming home with shopping bags. That usually happens. Isn't it normal?
It isn't normal for you to have those types of memory lapses when you're suddenly one place and then another. Normal people have continuity between those moments.
Really? It's always been like this. I'm sure other people go through it too.
No, it is normal for you to be like this.
Oh, well, if that isn't normal, then maybe I do have some kind of disorder. All right. We'll all try to cooperate more.
After a few years with her therapist, Ashley's alters integrate into one. She's now a normal individual who can do everyday tasks without worrying about splitting into one of her alters. Ashley is shown in front of a blackboard. She is now an elementary school teacher working in a large classroom of 20 kids. She's happy with her life, and she has come to terms with her past. Although her abuse was a painful memory, it no longer hinders her daily life, showing that psychotherapy has proved effective for her.